Good afternoon, everybody. I am the No Look Panda, and you are watching the Rune Sunday Stream, the weekly podcast where the Rune team talks about everything that has happened over the past week, as well as give the community a sneak peek into the future. As always, we have a great show lined up for you today. We're going to be making a Rune word tier list. We're going to be talking about the infinite development. We're going to also be releasing one of the skills that is associated with one of the rune words. And then, of course, we're going to be playing Evo and doing our weekly giveaway. And then finally, if we have some time left over, you guys are free to ask Liviu some questions regarding like Infinite and the development of the rune ecosystem. But first, as you guys might have noticed, we are missing some familiar faces, and we also have a couple of new faces joining us today. So let's start with you, Lazy. Let's give the people an introduction. Tell them what you do, how you got involved with Rune, your experiences with gaming, with crypto, anything you would like to say.
Yeah, sure. So I'm Lazy. I've been in Rune since I'm pretty sure day one. So like most of the people here, I think everyone kind of fell in love with the platform and the way the community was building. So just tried helping out as much as I can. Mostly that's been through just answering questions and supporting wherever something's needed. But also trying to make some YouTube videos, which I hadn't done before, but were quite a lot of fun. I'm hoping to have some more time to be able to get some more done soon.
Yep, and you are a content creator, right? Do you want to give a shout out to your YouTube channel and your Twitter? Anything else?
I'm such a bad YouTuber and promoter of myself. I had to ask Blackbeard what my own one was. I think you've put my Twitter on there as Lazy Rune, and I'm pretty sure on YouTube it's also Lazy Rune. But yeah, I will also be posting some videos more often.
Yeah, I'll do on Twitter.
yeah, do all that stuff. He says I'm pretty bad at that, so I will be better at promoting myself later.
Smash that like and subscribe button. Give him a share and a retweet.
Yep, and
every time you post a new video, give him that love, and he'll keep making more.
Yeah, if you guys are unfamiliar with Lazy, he makes educational content for Evolution. I actually watched a bunch of his videos. I watched basically every single one of his videos when I got into Evolution, and I think it helped me an immense amount. So, all right, let's move on to Liviu. So yeah, tell us, tell the community, tell the people how you got involved in Rune. What your experiences with? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. So I started to work in Rune team since the beginning of Infinite. So basically, I'm one of the developers of the Infinite, working on all the game logic, skills, and all the good things. Yeah.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about your experiences in crypto and in gaming. I know that we had a little conversation about that before the stream started.
So a lot of experience in gaming and zero experience in crypto. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Liviu actually has not played any Evolution. He's not much of a crypto guy at all. He's mainly a game developer, which is good. He knows how to make games. He knows how to play games, and I think that's important. After all, like a good crypto game has to be a good game.
Right.
Yeah, we're in games, aren't we?
Yep.
Yep, for sure. Do you want to talk a little bit about what your favorite game is? What kind of games that you play?
So my favorite game is probably Diablo 2. So maybe you will see a lot of Diablo 2 things in the Infinite, maybe some mechanics and stuff like that. I think you will love it because Diablo 2 is a good game. I'm playing currently Diablo 2 Median XL, if everybody knows, and I'm playing hardcore ladder. So, yep. And also Path of Exile, depending on the league. That's pretty much what I'm playing.
Yeah, Path of Exile was pretty fun. I like that too.
Yeah.
I've got a question then. So if you're not into crypto at all, how did you find Rune?
He found me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yep. What about you, Lazy? What games do you play outside of outside of the Rune ecosystem?
God. What have I played recently? I don't know. I'm into a lot of different. I mainly play more games that I can squeeze in a small period of time now. So that's stuff like Rocket League, Apex, and some different MOBAs. But mainly, my favorite MOBA died, so that's unfortunate.
Oh, you're an
Playing
Apex
Heroes a lot.
player. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I barely play, but I jump on now and then.
Yep. I'm
Just
guessing
anything you can play with a team.
I'm guessing you were a Diablo player as well back in the day.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
It seems like I'm the only one that was. I'm the only one that
Never too late.
Yeah, I was a Maple Stray player. But all right, so I think let's move on and let's make our Rune word tier list. I think we're going to be taking inputs from chat. You guys can give us input on where you think each rune word rates. Oh man, I cannot talk today. All right, and we have this tier list maker created by Lazy. Thank you, Lazy. All right, so the first item that we have is this steel, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Yeah, so Yep, so where do you guys think that steel rates?
Well, let's see what the stats are for steel, right?
Okay, the stats of course. Let me go over here into rune words. There we go. Steel is going to be the very bottom. So 5 to 15% harvest yield, 0 to 5% harvest fee, and a harvest fee token of L, Eld, or tier.
You just froze.
What froze?
Excuse me? Are we good?
So I guess
Are we good, guys? Are we online?
I think Blackbeard's having some issues.
Oh no! Oh no! No, Blackbeard.
Internet issues. looks
man
like.
down.
Some flashbacks.
Are you back, Blackbeard?
Nope.
No,
Nope, he's gone again. But you guys can hear. Everyone can hear me, right?
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, the stream. You guys can all hear me. I think we're all still live, as far as I can tell.
Yep, looks like it.
All right. So, yeah, you guys all have more experience with raids than I do. So, what do you guys think about steel?
so I think there's potential for quite a lot of good, out of the bonus harvest yield, and if you can hit that 0%, then it's just pure bonus. So no complaints there. I guess when transmuting comes up with Weldstone shards, then we'll also have the ability to upgrade those, and only having 2 attributes on there, I think should prove in quite handy for that sort of situation.
Does that count as 2 attributes or 3 there? Because that harvest token one still counts as an attribute, right?
I don't know.
I think it's going to be the case that it won't. It's simply there because you can't store that many values on a single attribute. Visually, we may end up grouping them more in the future as well. So, but that's, I don't know for sure. That would just be my impression that those things are filtered out or grouped together as like a single attribute.
Mm.
Yep. So, what do you guys think? If you guys had to give it a rank, where would you guys put it? And Twitch chat, you guys are also welcome to give us any input.
I can give a little history on Rune on Steel as well, because that was the first rune word that came out. And no one really had any idea of what this really meant and what this was compared to other rune words. I think it was, so right here, the first iteration of Steel had attribute ranges beyond what you could do in the latter half. So in the first half, you could get 0 to the, you look at the increased harvest yield. I don't know if you've got it on screen now or not. But it says 0 to 15, I think it says. Or does it say, what is it? Sorry, 5 to 15?
Yeah.
And the harvest fee being 0 to 2. But I think that the harvest fee says 0 to 5, but I think that was 0 to 2 initially. The people who created it first had that benefit of having a better chance at getting something.
Yeah, by the time I got it was already 3 to 5.
Yeah, I was too late as well.
So
I was too busy haggling for a better one.
Is this the only rune word that has that attribute? Are there any other rune words that have the same characteristics of getting, I guess, nerfed?
So we do see, lots of other rune words with increased harvest yield and a harvest fee as well, which of course is negative. But no others with only sort of 2 attributes that can be rolled into something.
Doesn't Steel have the attributes listed for Sanctuary as well, I believe?
Ooh, really?
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
that.
those are pretty similar at this point.
Quickly get that in.
Yeah, that's some
Yeah, I see.
that's some crazy stats if that holds true, but
I think we
Yeah, I
know it's
saw
going to
that
be
one.
powerful,
Yeah.
being the first rune word.
I'm pretty sure that nerf was an intentional benefit. Like a lot of things in Rune, Binzi likes to reward people for kind of believing in something and trying something. So anyone that really gets their hands in first and tries things out usually gets some sort of benefit.
Yep. So we actually have to get going with the tier list because we're gonna be here for at least 3 hours if we're gonna take this long for each rune word.
You
Yeah,
could
I'm gonna
also
say-
cut part of it off and do the rest
I'm
of
gonna
the next
say
one.
a
if you
B
need to.
for that. What say you guys for Steel? I'm gonna give it a B.
I will give it a B. I have to give it a B.
I would
No,
put
I love
it
it.
all the way at the top.
I'd say so. If you were around at the time, you could craft it. It was probably like an A tier because it only took 2 runes, and you could conceivably have like no harvest fee associated with it. So it was the first time you could get like a free harvest yield bonus, and I think that's pretty consequential. But in the current meta, I would think it's like B. Yeah, there are better options if you have better rolls, but it was easier to get, I guess, a good roll when Steel was out if you actually crafted.
I guess I'm forward thinking.
So
Disco's gonna put everything as a S tier item.
yeah, maybe we just put it at the top of B tier and we move on from there.
Yeah.
So what exactly is the next rune word? I don't recognize it just by the picture. If you guys could help me out here. Oh, glory.
Trying to find it.
The next one's actually
Glory.
going to be glory.
Glory. So what do we have here?
Yep. So glory is going to be 10 to 40% increased harvest yield, 15% chance to send the harvest to the hidden pool, 15% chance to find the world stone shard, 10 to 15% harvest burn, 5 to 15% harvest fee, and you get whirlwind, and it's a barbarian only item.
I think
So I
when
think-
you look at this, you can also look at Destiny. I think
Yeah, I was going to say
has got
Destiny.
identical stats.
What's the other one? The bow as well.
Grace is the other one. but
Grace
has
is
got
more
slightly higher hidden pool chance.
higher hidden pool and less world stone chance.
Mhm.
But I think you could probably group those together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So I think they're all like good. If you do grab them, I guess you don't know which one's which, so we can point it out. But I'd say they're really good, like beginner weapons. The only issue with them, particularly for farming, is the burn can be quite high. But if you get a top 40% and a low burn on that, that's a solid weapon. They're all two-handed as well, so you're not going to be able to offhand. I'm not even sure what you can offhand at the moment, but you wouldn't be able to use Fortress or another Dagger or whatever comes into that slot.
So would you guys put this above or below steel?
For the
I wanna-
current meta, I'd probably put it below Steel, personally. But I'm a big
Me
Steel
too.
Which
fan.
makes me want to put Steel up. I think Steel is now an A to B, and this is a B. These are B.
Yeah,
Really?
I think so too. That's a
So
good
whenever
idea.
I look at this item, I look at it and I see that like 10 to 40% increased harvest yield. I feel like that's significantly better than steel and the world stone shard and the hidden pool. I feel like these are all like pretty positive stats, right? It's just a 10 to 15% harvest burn. That's the issue.
So the way burn works, as opposed to I guess it is the same way that fee works, but fee has a countermeasure. We can counteract fees with a lot of our other items, like smoke itself can counteract all fees, whereas we have very few items that counter burns. And burns, the way the computation works for farming harvesting, comes before the actual harvest bonus. So you could lose double the amount, so, depending on what other things you have equipped.
Okay, so let's put glory maybe a B and then move steel to A.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's fair, and I think throw the bow up there with B as well, since it has very similar stats.
Yep. Grace,
Yeah.
is it exactly the same stats?
Pretty much, just a higher chance for
Slightly higher
pool.
hidden pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And slightly lower Worldstone Shard. Okay, we'll put that in B as well. All right.
I think
Next up,
for
we
me
have
personally, Grace is slightly better than the other two for
Yeah, I
that
agree.
reason. But
Because I got a better
not high
Grace,
enough
though.
to go into another tier.
Next up, we have Genesis, the one-handed dagger. This is for necromancers only. It has lower harvest yield compared to the others, but it doesn't have a harvest burn chance. So 2 to 5% harvest yield, 10 to 40% chance to send the harvest to the hidden pool, 1 to 2% chance of random rune exchange, and 2 to 10% harvest fee. So it sounds like you guys are going to say that this item is going to be just better because of no harvest burn.
Definitely. Yeah, very little downsides. For
Yeah.
the fee, even if you get it, potentially low 2% up, down to, and that can be negated. All the others are good, and it's one-handed, so you can equip another weapon as well.
Okay, so it just sounds like it's just much better. Would you guys say it's better or worse than steel?
I'd say it's on an equal playing field with steel.
Equal with steel. Okay, I'll put it in the
I
same
put that
tier as
below.
steel.
Benefits.
I put that below just because still can be 3 times the amount of harvest yield for that, and the others, the center hidden pool and the random rune exchange, those are kind of horizontal progression, I guess. Those are particular builds as opposed to just flatly being better.
Yeah.
I put that on the B for me.
All right. Okay, and then we have, I believe Destiny is next, the two-handed staff, 10 to 40% increased harvest yield. This is actually about the same as the bow and glory. Is that correct?
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So just throwing that in there. Does anybody care about mages? I'm not really sure. We got Wrath, the one-handed claw. This one's a little bit different.
Amazons are the lowest character count right now. I don't even think
Still.
they broke 1,000 yet.
Yeah.
I'm an Amazon player. All right, so Wrath is 2 to 7% increased harvest yield, 1 to 2% chance to create random rune word. That's very interesting. And 1 to 15% chance of magic find, a 1 to 4% random rune exchange, and 2 to 10% harvest fee. Assassin only. So I feel like the 1 to 2% chance to create a random rune word, I feel like that alone is going to make it like an insane item.
And then plus
that
the
and the
magic
magic
find.
find.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like Blackbeard said.
Yeah, so
Red ones think alike, eh?
So is it
Plus,
possible
I have a
to
mythic of it, so it's an automatic S tier.
is it possible to create a rune word that is retired? I don't know if I asked that already on the previous streams, but
Or is it just something completely random and new?
Wait, did you say create a rune word that's retired?
yeah, I was wondering because it says chance to create a random rune word, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure
can see
about
that being the
either.
case, but I don't know that it's ironed out completely yet.
Yeah, I think if you can get something that's retired, that's probably pretty crazy. Everyone would just get a bunch of rats, put it on like new characters, stick it in the raids, just to hope that they get one of the good rune words.
we need to ask Matt for that because he retires them himself, so he'll know if that's a reversible action or.
Yeah, so do you want to put it in B or A, or what do you guys think?
I think that's an A, and I think we move the other sword down to B, what Lazy was saying.
Mm.
Okay, put
Yeah,
it
I'd
in
agree with
A,
A with that.
and Glory back in B. All right, sounds good. Next we have Fortress, one of our giveaway items. I think this one is actually not going to be on the list because it is a hidden rune word. What do you guys think?
I like
Um,
Fortress Magic Find on there. Nice for Paladin.
Yeah. Let's see. With so the stats on it are 2 to 10% reduced harvest fees, 1 to 4% guild token, 5 to 10% magic find, 1 to 4% random rune exchange, and 2 to 10% reduced burn. I personally think the reduced burn makes it an S tier item.
Yeah. When I first saw it, I thought it was going to be like a really high tier, but it is a shield, right? So you can only use it with one-handed weapons. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that like factors into anything.
Yeah, this is really big. This one. I really like the 4% random rune exchange as well. I think a build that puts all of those random, like stacks as many random rune exchanges, and there's one that
Yes.
also makes it so you can choose what the rune is, depending. I forgot what the sash is called. But that could be really big.
Balance.
Is it balance?
Yeah, balance belt.
So do you guys
Yeah,
want to put it in A or S?
I'd go for A, only because the only thing I want to put in S, you can't use this with it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think you can rule an item out on that basis. I think Fortress is definitely S tier for me.
All right. What is the
There's
next?
no real downsides on it.
Yeah, I think it's S tier. I think that as far as like the current meta, especially once I love random rune exchange, but once that reduced burn comes into play, it's going to be very good for some of the other items. Yeah.
Okay. So A or S? What do you guys think? You know what? Let's ask Liviu. What would you put it in as someone that has no knowledge of any of this? Where would you put it in? A or S?
Show me the item which is in A already.
These are the ones in
Okay.
A, and this is the shield that we're looking at.
Let's leave it in A because of the design.
All right, because of the design. If you look at it in a certain way, it kind of looks like it's like a head, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I can
like
kind
a
of see it.
helmet
Yeah, it's a
and
helmet.
then
Yeah.
elven something.
Yeah.
Okay. And next up, we have Elder, right? That's Elder, the one-handed mace. 2 to 5% increased harvest yield, 1 to 20% chance to find World Stone Shard, 2% magic find, 1 to 4% random rune exchange, 2 to 10% harvest fee. So again, one of the class exclusive items. I mean, it seems like everything is pretty good except for the harvest fee, which is like pretty negligible with other items.
Yeah, I think, it's got a slight bit of magic find, slight bit of random rune exchange. Probably not the greatest item in raids at the moment. Unless, you don't have a lawkeeper and you're looking for that Worldstone Shard, then you get a bit of a boost on that. But I think there are better items fit for purpose.
No, but you
Yeah,
guys say
put
it's
that as
the worst of the class items?
I'd say it's a C for me.
All right, see, let's just keep it there and move
Yeah.
on. We are taking quite a long time to do this.
Yeah, I can make a quick list if you want, guys. Just let me know.
All right, Pledge, the helmet. 1 to 15% chance to find Worldstone Shard, 1 to 3% harvest burn, 1 to 4% random rune exchange, and 1 to 5% reduced harvest fees.
No negatives, but the positives aren't really that high.
Well, it does have
So,
1 to 3% harvest
Not
burn.
bad.
It's a B.
Yeah,
Personally,
it's
I'd put it
it's
even lower.
What's the bottom?
The harvest burn right there.
Not even a D.
D.
Is it
Yeah.
D?
I think that's all the way to
Yeah,
the bottom.
D.
Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
kind of hard to rank these items because, if it's a helmet, you have to compare it to other helmets,
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
it's
and I
also not
think-
going to be perfect. There's lots of stuff that's unknown currently. Like the other one with skills on it, we have no idea.
Yep.
But this is definitely something you can come back to, and it will be a completely different tier list. No matter what
Yeah.
we say here, this is really going to
Definitely.
change.
Okay, so we have Fury, the one-handed sword. 3 to 7% increased harvest yield,
Ooh.
20 to 40% chance to send the harvest to the hidden pool, but
Yeah.
also a 20 to 20 to 40% chance to lose the entire harvest.
In the current meta, it's an F.
Ugh. It's
Yeah.
like add another column, another row to it.
Yeah.
It's such a troll weapon. That, you know, it's the thing that's going to turn out to be really good somehow.
Yeah.
But right now, I can't use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devastating.
Such a risk. Too much of a risk.
20 to 40% chance to lose the entire harvest. Is there any counter effects to that? Do we have anything to like negate
No,
that?
'cause it's not even a burn. I don't
No.
think it just says lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might
And I
be a
remember
sense
farming
burn.
with that, regularly, just because it was the only time you were able to have 2 items. We had Fury, and that was it. So if you wanted that extra few percent on your harvest, you had to do it.
Oh God.
You had the hidden pool, and that was the introduction of the hidden pool as well.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was crazy times. But
I'd rather have 40% chance of losing a limb.
I think
I
it needs
only
a,
lost 1 in 5 harvests. I just made sure to harvest regularly so it didn't hurt too much.
I think
Alright.
it needs
And then we didn't
a
have too many
stronger
items, but it was
upside.
manageable.
Yeah. So I think Fury goes in its own tier. It gets the F Fury tier.
Fury.
I think it needs a stronger upside
Yeah.
to make up for that risk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next we have, what is this called? Titan? Is that? No, not Titan.
Flow.
Flow. Leggings. 1 to 10% reduced harvest fee. 1 to 10% chance to find World Stone Shard. 4% magic find. 1 to 4% random rune exchange. 0 to 1% chance to avoid all burns, and 0 to 3% harvest burn.
I'm gonna give that one an A. I love those.
Really?
The random rune exchange. Yeah. As far as
You buy
pants
us by any
go-
chance?
Huh?
Then you have a mythic flow.
I actually sold my mythic flow, but
Okay,
I still
fair
have
enough.
290. I have 97%
Nice.
ethics, so close enough. But the 0 to 1% avoid all burns, once that's implemented, that's going to be a great thing to hit.
Really? I actually feel like 0 to 1% avoid all burns. I actually feel like that stat is basically non-existent.
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, you're not going to be gambling on the 0 to 1%, right? You're obviously going to be already trying to reduce your burns. So that stat doesn't really make a lot of sense when it's 0 to 1%.
I think you
Yes.
can stack it though.
No
So you
burns
can get it up
also.
to
Stack
maybe
it.
3%, 5%, depending on some future items.
Yeah.
But even then,
But
like,
you're right. If you're reducing your burn to 0, then you don't need that stat at all.
yeah. Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
I guess-
most people are going to be going for like reducing their burns like by stats rather than like trying to get high avoid all burns.
Also, the hardest thing to do though, to get low burn on every item, or reduce that burn with items as well. It's a tricky thing to do. You need some quite good gear for that, I think.
I think it's a B.
Oh,
Okay,
LibTech
C.
says that this
I'd
is
put it in with an
the
A personally.
LibTech says this is the only leggings in the game.
It
Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, doesn't that make it
How
like
many
S? Doesn't that make it just best in slot?
S by default.
If
Yeah.
there's only going to be like an S and an F tier.
So it's basically you must be using this one, right?
Yeah, if you want
Yeah.
pants, that's what you got.
It's called. It's the
I will
cold.
say that I believe it's been said that avoid all burns is one way you can avoid the Fury mechanic.
No.
So if there are more items with that, then avoid all burns gives you the chance to avoid losing your entire harvest. But yeah, 1% on its own isn't super much. But also leggings aren't necessarily meant to be the the slot that has the best buffs or anything. Usually they're a complement to all the other items you have.
All right, so what do you guys think? A tier or what?
One question: is it rolling like 0 flat, 1 flat, or like between 0 and 1 is also possible, like 0.2, 0.3?
Flat.
Yeah, flat
Flat.
integers.
Oh, all round
No,
numbers.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically 50-50, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, for that stat, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a B.
Yeah, I give it a B. It's kind of got low stats on all the different things.
All
It's
right.
probably going to be.
I have a
like-
mythic, so I'm gonna say A or S. Y'all just don't appreciate flow.
we don't like pants. All right, next up we have
Guiding Light.
yeah, the one and only Guiding Light.
S tier.
That's S tier.
All the tiers all together, depending on which one you have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the best and worst weapon in the game.
absolutely.
Highest upside, lowest low side, for sure.
Yeah, it's
Is it that good?
Every other weapon went out the window when
What
Guiding
if,
Light came along.
what if it rolls 0 on all?
Yeah.
A lot of people have low rolls. Not that many people got the really good rolls.
It's very hard to get.
honestly, if you
majority
got
of them suck.
I would put it on A because of that. Because I don't know how expensive is Zod, but it feels very expensive.
Yeah, it was
and
also-
to take such a high gamble. I don't know.
yeah, it was by far the most expensive rune word to craft, right? By far.
Yeah.
It's like
I think
a-
the gambling
Somewhere
part is
between
over now, though.
$60 and $120 to craft.
I would not take the gamble.
I would not. Yeah, exactly.
But the gamble's over now. You can't craft anymore. So what's there is something that is, I don't know. You can grab them on the marketplace for a decent amount, and like
I would even put from not from 0, but from minus 100 to 100. All of these stats to make it more interesting.
I don't know,
And another Zod.
you can get 100% burn, 100% fee, and 0% harvest yield bonus.
Yeah. I think it was already like 1 in 280 quintillion chance of getting a
Yeah.
mythic. It was pretty dangerous as it was. I don't think we needed 100% on every single stat.
Yeah, so I think
Not at that price.
like on one hand it's S, but on the other hand,
It can be F.
like
or
not only
even-
is it F, it's like
even worse than the how it's called that item that has
Fury
the
Death.
special. Yeah, it's
yeah, I think if you get really lucky, it's like, you know, obviously it's best in slot, like not even close, right? But I think on average, like on the average craft, on the average roll,
Yeah, average is negative.
yeah, yeah, especially considering how much it costs, like it isn't super great from like a value standpoint if you're trying to craft it. So
Yeah.
we'll probably leave it in S, but
We'll come back in a year and see where we are with that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, is this a secret rune word? I don't think I see it on the list.
Yeah, which one was that? Wasn't that Lionheart or something?
Oh, I don't have a stream. Mm,
Yeah, it's Lionheart. See, I have
So
it. full.
Lionheart.
I have, let's see. So Lionheart is a secret paladin sword. It has 3 to 12 harvest yield, 10% chance world stone shard find, 1 to 4% guild token chance, 1 to 5% extra yield bonus that's sent directly to a guild treasury, and 0 to 10% harvest fee.
if it's secret, why we are telling everybody? we
Oh, I
can't
mean-
keep the secret.
We didn't give
Yeah,
it
for the
the recipe.
So we gave away the secrets over the last few streams. People had the opportunity to craft these.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? I know nothing about this item. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. It sounds like it's like relatively similar to all the other, you know, class specific items.
I think depending on the bonuses that are given to guilds for the guild tokens and the yield bonus sent to the guild treasury, I think it might be good, but I don't think we know what that's going to entail yet. So without all the information at the current meta, I'd say it's a C or B or C tier item. Probably
I think it's
B.
high because we said I forgot where we put steel now, but steel has 5 to 15, right? This is 3
Yeah.
to 12 harvest yield, and then
Yeah.
a bunch of extra stuff that we don't really know about. So I'd put it
Yeah.
a bit higher,
Yeah, probably
or maybe
higher,
just
huh?
on a B.
I'd
Steel,
say
yeah.
A. It's comparable to steel. You can still roll like 0% harvest fee, so have no negatives, and
Oh,
then
yeah, you
it
can.
competes with steel
Yeah,
on
true.
base yields. And then you could top out higher than steel with the portion that's sent to your guild treasury, as well as the other incentives that will be kind of added later.
Mm.
You sold me. Hey,
Yep.
But what about like how many runes does it cost to craft? I think steel, it only costed 2, right? So
It's true. I can't remember the recipe, honestly. I think it was 5. Let me check.
Yeah,
Even
and
if that's
when
the case, it's only a few cents extra. I mean, what, like 50 cents? No, like $2 extra, maybe, right now.
Yes.
steel was probably pretty expensive. I kind of remember when it came out because that was
Yeah, it
the
was.
beginning of tier and L, so the prices were very high.
Mhm.
So in order to make them, you would have cost a lot.
okay. I guess we just keep it an A and we got to move on. Pressure. That's the next one, right? Pressure. A glove. 1 to 5% reduced harvest fees. 0 to 5% chance to send the harvest to the hidden pool. 1 to 5% chance to find world stone shards. 0 to 10% magic find, and 0 to 1% chance to create a random rune word. Okay, trying to go fast.
Hey,
Because we are under pressure.
it has no negatives, and that chance to create a random rune word is going to be dope. And it's got a world stone shard and magic find. That's an A tier item.
Is it the only glove? I think maybe it could be even S
No.
tier.
No,
not
so
the
it has
only
got
glove.
stiff competition,
Okay.
which
The
keeps it in
stiffest of
an A spot.
competition.
Really?
Yeah.
What else is a
Yeah.
glove?
Smoke.
Oh,
very
smoke is a
last one on the
glove.
list.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah. All right. So I guess pressure is relegated to A tier. Poor guy. Next, is this also hidden? I feel like I've never seen it before.
I believe that is.
Yeah.
I think it's
Hidden and
hidden.
retired. The seal.
It's a secret.
Those are Zeal. So Zeal has 1 to 10% reduced harvest fee, 0% to 3% random rune exchange, 0 to 15% magic find, and then it has 1 to 3% that a specific weapon yield bonus given as a random rune. So, and it says specific weapon, one-handed weapon. So if you have a one-handed weapon, it'll give that weapon yield bonus as a random rune.
Another secret revealed.
I'm having trouble understanding what that effect means.
Yeah, that is one of the more complicated ones, I think.
It sounded powerful for me.
Yeah, powerful words.
It sounds like
Yeah.
if you have like 90% yield, you get 90 runes, or
It looks like if you have a weapon that gives a yield bonus, it will increase that yield bonus of that weapon and give it in a random rune. If you're
So
wearing a
but
one-handed
that
weapon.
the amount it increases it by is a set amount. Like I don't have the numbers.
1 to 3%.
So 1 to 3% on top of your yield, normal yield,
On
as
top
another.
of the normal yield of that weapon as another random rune, yeah.
So depending on the timing, that could be really, really good.
Yep, and it also has 0 to 3% random rune exchange by itself. So,
Wait, on braces,
yes.
that's really good. I didn't.
And 0 to 15% magic find. So,
Yeah.
so is it going to be like an A?
But it has no increased yield. It only has reduced harvest fee.
Oh right.
Yeah, I think it's another one at the moment. Doesn't really do much, and you can't even use it.
Oh yeah, because it's not implemented
It's
yet.
going to be yeah, very good.
I'd say A for what it's going to do.
Sure. Let's put it in A. Yeah.
I'd give it
A
an
for
A for its
future.
potential. Yeah.
All right. Next up,
one.
is this also a secret? I feel like I've.
Balance. We gave this one away.
Oh,
as a
right.
secret
That's
on
where I've
one of the
seen it.
previous
Yeah. I was
streams.
like, I feel like that looks familiar, but yeah, I don't exactly remember the stats. So you could read that out for us.
It's a
Yeah,
day full of
so-
secrets.
So the stats are 1 to 3% reduced harvest fees, 0 to 5% chance to send it to a hidden pool, 0 to 2% harvest burn, and then 10 to 20% chance that your random rune exchange gives a specific rune. And then it has a random exchange target. So you might, and the one I'm looking at has Eld as the target. So it has a 10 to 20% chance that it's going to give me Eld rune as a random rune exchange. And I think that just combines with all the items that you have that already are random rune exchange items, and just sort of it'll give you a certain percentage of those rune exchange in whatever the target rune is. So let's say you have a new item to craft, or let's say you want a specific rune for crafting purposes, you can put on the belt that has that item and hope your random rune exchange targets it with that 20% bonus.
Sounds pretty good.
And it's also
Yeah.
the only belt.
Yes, at the moment, I believe.
That's S tier, guys.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like it's gonna be S or A at least.
S for the secret.
Every secret gets an S.
Yeah.
Secrets
I,
tiered.
I need to stop these jokes.
Okay. We got some rings coming up. Rings. Please be here. right,
Eternity is
Eternity.
not there.
That one's not there.
Man, we got so many
let me
secrets,
guess.
guys.
So this eternity ring right here has 2 to 4% increased harvest yield, 0 to 3% chance to send the harvest to a hidden pool, 5% magic find, which always stays at 5, 0 to 1% chance to create a random rune word, 1 to 5% chance to critically harvest yield, and then early rune access 20 minutes, 0 to 10% harvest fee.
20 minutes.
That's what it says. Early rune access, 20 minutes.
What's up with that? What is that? What does that mean? That I've never seen that stat before.
So it's
What
not
is
implemented
20
yet.
minutes?
Ah, okay.
I think you'd assume it's going to mean as the rune switches over, you'll start farming that 20 minutes earlier. I think that's the assumption, but we'll have to wait and see. But for me, this is S tier.
Yeah,
Apart from the
S-tier,
fact
definitely.
that
and the critically
doesn't work
harvest
properly.
yield, just like critical hits will work, that will critically harvest your yield. So it's just a chance to get an added bonus. So S tier.
I like the
Yep.
constant 5% magic find.
Yeah.
hmm
Okay. The next item is actually not a secret. This one is Instinct. Another ring. 1 to 3% increased harvest yield, 1 to 3% reduced harvest fees, 0 to 3% chance to send the harvest to the hidden pool, 1 to 4% guild token, 3 to 5% critical harvest, and 0 to 3% burn. Yeah, what do you guys think about this?
I like Instinct. I think it's a good, as long as you get a low burn on it, it's a good item.
And
You know, the trinkets, rings, amulets don't tend to have a lot of, you know, great stuff on them. So it's probably a B or an A for me.
if I understand correctly, we have multiple fingers, right?
How many?
Yeah.
Go to your hair,
Canonically, people in Rune have 2 fingers. So
How many?
If it's just
yeah,
two
I think
fingers, instead of just like a stub, you would just have stubs, right? If it's 2 fingers.
This means I have only one finger?
I want to wear 10 rings though.
yeah, that'd be a little out of hand. I think Instinct is probably A. It's a good compliment to
It's an
So
A.
you can actually wear 2 same rings?
You can.
I believe you can wear 2 of the same ring, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next up, Beacon. A amulet, 1 to 3% increased harvest yield, 1 to 3% reduced harvest fees, 1 to 3% magic find, 1 to 4% chance to find a world stone shard, and a 0 to 5% harvest burn. Yeah, what do you guys think of these items? When
I'll give it a B.
Yeah, considering the competition,
yeah,
it just goes right down to the bottom. Unfortunately, it's nice to get a bit of magic find on it. You know, it's nice to get harvest yield, and it's not a bad thing to wear around your neck. But at the moment, anyway, there are better options.
I bet it's C.
Whenever I see like the accessories, you know, the rings and the amulets and everything, I just see that they don't really have that much stats. So I don't really know how to like what to think about them.
So I guess it's similar to in an RPG, your weapon's going to do the most damage, but your rings might give you a little bit of damage, boost. And similar to that, you know, your main harvest yield, your main hidden pool chances all coming from your weapons.
Yeah, see, I'm a Maple Story player. In Maple Story, the rings, the belts, the earrings, those are, you know, the main items.
I am a PoE player. You can fight without a weapon. equip.
Well, I mean, in Diablo 2, you had Stone of Jordan, and you had a lot of really good rings and other items in there. So just depends on the item. But you moved the ring to C instead of moving the amulet to C.
There we go.
I would make a spike ring and make it as a weapon, and it will not allow you to equip a weapon, so you
Ooh,
attack with
that.
the rings of spike, and they will
Can you
give
write
you
that down?
same. Yeah.
Okay, the next
like that.
item is one that I think Lazy has a bunch of.
S. S, S, S,
Yeah.
S, S.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't even remember the name. Dragonlight, is that what it's called?
Dragonlight.
It looks
Dragonlight,
cool,
yeah.
so
So Dragonlight was our airdrop reward, and the stats on it are 2 to 5% increased harvest yield, 20 to 50% reduced harvest fee, 14 to 20% magic find, and then 10% chance to find World Stone Shard.
Yeah, if you look at those stats compared to Beacon, like it's just no contest, right?
it's like
Yeah.
5 of these amulets.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first saw it, I didn't realize that like how good it was, but like when you compare it to Bacon, it's like, not even
That
close.
amulet should not allow weapons equipped, I think.
All right. Next we have the one and only Lore Keeper.
S. 100% chance to find World Stone Shard.
So S,
Yeah.
but would you guys say it's better than Haze? I guess I don't
It's
really
weird.
know how much to value World Stone Shards, right?
I
Yeah,
personally
depends
think
on
they're going
how-
to be big. I
Yeah.
know I'm
Yeah.
going to want some. I think
Yeah.
a few others will.
Yeah, we're going to want to upgrade our items, and that's going to be the way.
Yeah. It's hard not to put Lawkeeper at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's also heavily in the lore itself.
It is a Lore Keeper.
It is.
Yeah, so you guys think that Lore Keeper's better than Haze, right?
Let's check out Haze next, and we'll deal with them both at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
Yep. Haze is another secret room. Another secret.
Oh.
It is, you crafted that too a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, we did
yeah.
craft that. I could just go to my inventory and take a look. We're
You could.
Finally,
Coming
an
up to
item I
the,
can recognize,
I won't show you
and it's secret.
the recipe there because it's
But I know it.
all right. So Haze is a 0 to 15% reduced burn, a 0 to 2% chance to avoid all burns, a 0 to 3% chance to critically harvest yield, and a 0 to 2% chance of a bonus yield as a random rune. But it does have a 30% harvest fee, and that's like guaranteed.
I think that's a S tier for a completely different reason, honestly, because of the avoid burns and the reduced burn. I think
Yeah, you
they're
pair it with
both.
smoke and you're good to go. If you
Yeah.
can offload the chance to find World Stone Shard satisfactorily onto like all your other items, like I mean, you can get up to 50% of that on Guiding Lights, and then fill it out with everything else to some extent, not to the fullest, but you can replace Lore Keeper and then have the added benefits of all this burn reduction. So it's comparable, I would say.
I'd be wearing Lawkeeper, getting my shard, and then switching to Haze, most likely.
Oh, yeah, you can do that, right?
Don't know yet, I think, how that'll work. That is how it worked previously when they first put out Lawkeeper, but we're not sure now how it's going to work.
Yeah, maybe that's like the strategy. You just like, harvest for just like a couple minutes, get your World Stone Shard, and then go to Haze. So I guess there's an argument to have like both helmets.
Yeah, it depends on how the mechanics for the World Stone Shard are going to work. How long do we have to have the Lore Keeper equipped during the raid to get the World Stone Shard?
I'll go for A.
All right, A tier Haze.
Yeah, let's give it an A because most of the stats aren't even working on it yet anyway.
Yeah, poor Haze. You just wear it just to pay 30% harvest fee.
Yeah, that's true.
Said I like the graphics of it.
Yeah, it's like the old caps from Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're coming up to the end. The next is the
Luminous
What is the name?
Flywing.
Luminous Flywing. There we go. Another little trinket. Let me see.
Airdrop trinket.
I don't think I have
What
it on the
slot?
stream account.
We have
What slot is
0
that?
that is for
So
the
these
trinket
go in the
slot.
trinket slots.
There's 3
So it's-
slots
So
you can
those are
use for
those 3
trinkets.
stone-looking ones.
This one's pretty good. It's 0 to 2% avoid all burns, 1 to 3% theft counter chance, because there's going to be a chance for people to steal your harvest in the future, and 14 to 20% magic find.
We can actually also talk about the evolution stats in this one, right? And infinite.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh
these ones
yeah,
are
yeah.
combined, I think.
So in evolution, it'll give you 0 to 2% faster movement, 1 to 3% avoid losing points on death, and 14 to 20% magic find. And then infinite, 0 to 2% faster movement, 1 to 3% dodge chance, and again 14 to 20% magic find.
So I have no idea what everything else is going to have, but I feel like faster movement speed may be just the best thing you can get so far.
Yeah.
Playing evolution being
Evolution
slightly faster
especially.
than someone else.
I feel like 1%, 2%. Like I feel like it doesn't make a huge difference in
Yeah.
evolution. Like even when you have leader cap, like I can hardly feel it. Then that's like 10%, right? So
That's
Yeah, but if-
15%. Yeah.
Yeah, if you had 3 that had +2, that's 6% just on your trinket slot. So that's gonna add up. But I don't know. We'll see.
And I
yeah.
don't know for sure, but when we were conceptualizing this item as well as some others, it's more of a consumable. So like what you're seeing here might be the passive benefit of equipping it, but then you can use it in game to
Oh.
get an even larger burst of
Oh,
speed.
wow.
Oh, okay. That makes it more
Secrets.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it here first. That's why you guys gotta
Yep.
watch the Rune Sunday stream.
We heard it here first too.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
didn't
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
huge. That's a game changer, right? If you get like 10% movement speed instead of 1% when you use the active, that's like
when you actually
a
click
big
it,
difference.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I'm gonna put it as A tier. I like A tier for that one.
Yeah, I'm over that.
All right. Seems like we got a lot of A's and just one Fury.
Just one Fury, the one and only. Yeah, but watch, that thing's gonna have the strongest bonuses in the other games.
Yeah, it's going to flip on that chart, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. We got Flash as our
I will
think
take care about
third to
Fury
last.
Infinite.
Flash is a I think shoes 1 to 10% increased harvest yield, 1 to 5% burn, 10 to 20% chance to send entire harvest to the hidden pool. So it does have a 5% burn, but I think it's pretty good considering it's only shoes, right?
Yeah,
and
I think once you get the yield on,
Yeah, I
You
don't
know.
think there's any other piece of armor that gives you more than that. That's the most yield, right, from armor?
I think it is actually.
And
yeah.
I would say basically the meta for shoes is not going to be to have increased harvest yield. So this could be a very low frequency attribute you see on boots, essentially. So it might stand alone as one of the very few that actually gives you this benefit as opposed to some others in
Nice.
raids at least.
I like that phrase, the meta for shoes.
Yeah.
Should we put it in S? You think it's worthy of a S tier?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is,
Have a
it
bad
is the
one.
only shoes.
So no other options, but throw it in S.
All right, we're coming up to the end. We got Titan, I guess a chest piece, 2 to 5% increased harvest yield, 10 to 20% reduced harvest fees. That's a lot, and 1 to 2% random rune exchange. Yeah, I feel like that's got to be like S, right? 10 to 20%. That seems like
Yeah.
quite a lot.
I think
Yeah.
And
it's
again,
Yeah,
it's
that's
an armor.
Yeah.
Armors aren't probably going to see increased harvest yield stats very often. So yeah, it's a very rare thing to see on them. So it increases its position even more, I'd say.
And the reduced harvest fee coupled with a good smoke gets you to that 100% nice and quick. So
Yeah.
S tier for me.
Could lead on to the subject too.
Yep. Then we get to the major S tier item.
And yep, well, we have smoke, shadow wraps, 1 to 5% increased harvest yield, 25 to 100% reduced harvest fees, and unstake locked until completion.
Easy S.
Yeah,
Easy S.
Yeah.
yeah. This only costed 4 runes to craft. Wow, and they're not even like expensive runes, right? That's crazy.
I think as soon as we saw the stats on that, you just knew it was a good item. And we had a crafting competition at the time as well. You can actually see the leaderboard results, I believe, still on the Rune website. But yeah, definitely. I think it was around that sort of time we started getting that love for crafting.
Yeah.
Would you guys say that smoke is the best item?
Altogether, I think yes, if you've got any other item that gives you a bonus yield, because chances are there's some harvest fees on it, and in which case, if you've got harvest fees, you want smoke. But smoke alone doesn't really give you much of a bonus. So you probably want to pair it with something else to really get some value out of it.
I'd say a good guiding light is the best item in the game if you have a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you have a good one, but guiding light also costs like 20 times more to craft, and the chances of getting a good one is, a lot lower. So I think it's probably debatable.
Yeah.
That just makes the ones that are good more valuable.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess this is going to be at least a, general guideline of where our tier list stands today. It'll be interesting to see like how many of these items stay at the top, in a few months, maybe in a year. See if, the new rune words I guess released, are they going to be higher? Are they going to be lower? And yeah, I guess this was a good experiment. It did take about like an hour. So yeah, but I saw that coming. But
So fast.
all right, guys, we got to move on to the next topic. We have Liviu here. He is one of our, I think, primary Infinite developers. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about the development process behind Infinite. What is your vision on how Infinite is going to play out?
I don't really know. I just have some hopes. Like, I really like, like action RPGs, I don't want it to be very spammy. So I think it will be like a more strategic. So I'm talking like gameplay wise, right? Like no crypto, no stuff like that. It will be a more strategic gameplay, but in a fast pace, right? So you will need to make fast decisions in the right time frame to get the win. So yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, does that come from all the cooldowns that we've seen? So we saw some early Infinite gameplay
not only the cooldowns, but like some abilities will be able to be casted only when the enemy is casting a certain ability. So you will have, for example, the enemy is casting a dashing ability or a movement ability, right? So if he's nearby you, he's casting that, your skill will be available to be casted, and you have like 0.3 0.5 seconds to click it and something will happen, right? So you need to predict what the enemy will do and have the reaction to use that ability in a right scenario.
So whenever I talk about Infinite, I think of it as like a game like Battle Right. Are you familiar with Battle Right at all?
Battle Right?
Battle Right.
Yeah, just visually.
Okay. Do you have like a game that you would maybe say that Infinite could be similar to?
No.
No.
I think
okay.
it will be unique.
Okay. Yeah, it's your own unique creation. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You guys have any other questions for the development and Twitch chat as well? If you guys want to like ask any questions, go ahead. We can take questions now, and we can also address it after our giveaway.
I got a question for the interrupt abilities. So
Yep.
for those, I don't know how far the development of those are, but are they for very specific skills that someone uses? So you could equip something that interrupts something that they don't have, or is it more
So
general, saying like a movement skill being
so
interrupted?
we today I just finished like working on this, and we can have different types. Like I was thinking that generic skills will be like too generic, right? So I
Mm.
just gave skill types to all the skills. So for example, movement type, right? For example, let's say the lightning step will be a movement skill, right? What else? Charge. What else? Whirlwind is also a movement skill.
Mm.
So we have like right now like 3, 4, 5 skills. Making it like specific to one skill, I don't know. It's depending on how many skills we end up, then that might be an option.
Cool.
But for now, I'm just experimenting with like more generalized types. But it's not a problem to make it specific, of course.
That sounds really good. I love the idea of because it kind of opens up the counter builds. You know, having a meta and something that can actually break it, or someone that's really annoying whose plan is just to spin around you constantly, and you
Yep.
can actually time that. So that's awesome to hear.
I also worked today on like routing totems. So actually, you cast a totem and it will cast around him like a shockwave, which will root the enemies, which will not allow them to use movement skills,
Awesome.
and they will also root it in place. So yeah,
So I didn't see the full demo of all the skills, but are there a lot of because that's like a zoning skill, right?
yeah,
You're cutting off an area of the map that they really, I mean, they can go to. Is,
yep.
is that a big part of how you see Infinite? Like ways of controlling the map? Is that a particular build or just something that fits in?
Yeah, the positioning in the map I think will play a big role in how the match turns out, because we will have so much stuff happening in the map. Like we will probably have traps, we will probably have power ups, so taking up like a zone in map and defending it, right? For example, a power up is spawning, right? You would probably place a routing totem
Mm.
right in that position, so the enemy cannot take it right straight away, or if he will take it, he will have to pay with routing for 2 seconds, right? Possibly taking some damage for that power up. It depends on your decision, right? If the power up is worth it, if it's a super good power up for you and you don't care about 2 seconds to get rooted, or maybe you have another counterplay to the root, we will have like not only like single-sided mechanics, we will have like big chains of mechanics. And we will talk about this later. Like I can give some examples with like a bigger chains of combinations of the skills.
Nice. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I understand correctly, I think you are also working on like the development of like matchmaking. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to talk a little bit about how like matchmaking is going to work in Infinite? Like how are you going to be matched with other players? Is it going to be based on your skill level? Is it going to be based on MMR? Is it just going to be
The
yeah.
answer is
Yeah, go
simple. I
ahead.
don't know. I just made pretty basic and simple, and right now everything is random, so you just get to play with somebody, right? uh like it these things needs to be discussed and put in a steady place. Like, well, then I can talk about like matchmaking more in details.
Yep. Somebody in chat asked, is high ground going to be relevant in fight mechanics? I think it is a 2D game, but I did notice whenever we did the preview that there are, you know, areas that are elevated compared to other areas. I
But it
guess.
looked like skills didn't go up to the elevated areas, but it looks like if you were able to shoot them down from the elevated areas, that something?
Right now they should go through, and
Oh, okay.
they will collide. Like it will not care about high grounds. It's a
Gotcha.
good question because I didn't even thought about that. Maybe yes, maybe no. We will see. Well,
Maybe.
because yeah, we don't want. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I think there will be players who will just maybe, how to say, will hide like a
Yep.
lot in these corners and find these very high defensive corners from where you can shoot but you can't be shooted. And I think it's not very healthy mechanic. Maybe we will see how it goes.
Yep, that actually leads perfectly into another question that I had last week, which is that is there going to be like a battle royale type of zone that closes in and forces you to fight at a certain spot?
So I have a just a mod on my working list. So I need to work. I need to implement the, let's say, like, the Fortnite, the like battleground circle. I don't know yet. Will it be on the same map? Will it be there another map? Nobody knows. Maybe just a circle that shrinks over time and forces you to go in the center of the map, right?
Yeah.
And otherwise you take damage.
Yeah, I think you need that. Otherwise, there will be people that are just camping, then they're just
Yeah.
being yeah. I think Libtekken, that he asked, is there going to be team play, guild versus guild, or team versus team? I think it's probably too early to tell right now in the
Yeah.
development cycle, but you can go ahead and offer any more
Um,
information.
it's a little bit too early to. We for now consider 1 versus 1. Later we will see how much you like the game, and yeah.
Yep. Are you also in charge of like maybe the net code involved, or is that somebody else is doing all of that?
I'm trying to be in charge. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Do you
For
want to talk a
now.
little bit about how like what exactly is the implementation of the connection? It's not. I'm guessing it's not peer to peer, right? So it's probably going to be through a server.
Yeah, it will be through a server. Right now, I'm just testing on a local PC. So basically, I'm just hosting, and but I'm in parallel. I'm programming it to work as a server. So yeah.
Yeah. So is it going to be one of those situations? And if you play any shooters, sometimes you shoot somebody, they don't die, or maybe like if someone's shooting you and you go behind a wall, but they kill you anyways, right?
Tell me a game where it isn't like that.
Yeah. So I was, there are games that are like that, and then there are games like League of Legends where, generally speaking, like that doesn't really happen because everything is done server sided. So do you want to talk a little bit about what your vision is for Infinite?
So right now, I mean, I'm not a very big expert in multiplayer games and stuff like that. It's pretty much the second time when I code multiplayer. So the thing I thought in my mind is to reduce the information going to server and the information going from server to players, right? How do we want to minimize, because we have so many projectiles, so many stuff moving around, right? And for example, a skill which is, let's say, shuriken dance, which fires like 50 projectiles per cast. And if you, I mean, just as an example, it's not sure if the skill will be in the final game, but I thought about that. So the thing is, I don't sync the projectiles over network. It's basically, I just get an information when the client casts something, sends a message to the server. Then the server sends a message to clients that the skill was cast, and he just takes in consideration what the position, direction of the player was, and what skill that would be. And then that is casted on both server and client. Client gets only a visual cast, and the server actually makes a cast with full collision and the damage calculations. And then the server sends all the the health stuff to the clients. So yeah, on your answer, if the players will have like 100 200 ping, they will like 100% be times when a projectile will seem to like not fly into them, but they will receive damage from the server, because on the server their position was the actual position on the server, right? I mean, we can implement some checks to see if on the local, how was the position based on the server, check the distance, check all of that. But yeah, currently
Everything
it's
you're
like
doing is
this.
optimized to keep it quick and latency, or low latency anyway.
Yeah.
Yep, and the idea is that there is going to be local servers for each region, right? I believe that is probably going to be the case.
I think yes. It should be, of course. Like there can't be one server for the whole world.
Yeah.
It's like we will fight where to put the server. In my house, I think. Because this will be the crypto game I will play.
Nyarlin asks, classes will have personal counters, or are they all going to be balanced? And actually, your classes are going to be chosen by the item sets that you wear. So it's going to be pretty balanced. The only thing that is going to be unique are character specific or class specific items. Other than that, you'll be able to get any of the skills.
Yep. Any of you guys here want to ask some more questions about, infinite development and anything like that?
Or are
Go
you guys
ahead.
ready to get into Evo right now?
Anybody else? Lazy? Eki? Disco? Come on. I'm sure you guys are all looking forward to you
Come
know.
on.
You guys
I
are all looking
stayed
forward
1
to
hour
Infinite.
for 5 questions.
Come on, guys. I can't be the only one asking questions.
I usually go to sleep at this time. Come on, guys. Give me some questions.
So I know we're
yeah,
going
okay,
in
so-
1v1 to start off with. Multiplayer, we've talked about it. We know that won't be day one, but do you have plans for it, and what sort of plans do you have? Anything sort of come to mind?
What plans I have?
Yeah, do you have a kind of a vision as to how multiplayer might work? What sort of game modes maybe? When you're building the skills, do you think about multiplayer scenarios as well in trying to balance them?
So right now, like the first just mission number 1 is to get the multiplayer done, so we actually can get and play with each other, right, and test the game. Like I will have a big relief when we get that done, and when we will first play the game, like not only from my large screen in 4 windows when I'm testing. Yeah, but when I'm building the skills, of course, I'm putting much love into them and thinking how it will play out, right? Maybe not thinking a lot about the damage numbers, but I'm really thinking like how it will be. Will it be OP or not, and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it will be a fast game, as I said. It will be very fun, I think. The thing I love is definitely map modifiers. It will make like each match pretty much an unique experience, right? You need to keep in consideration like one match you can have minus 20% movement speed, but more life, and there can be traps around you. Other match, there can be some monsters respawning on the map, right, which can influence how the match will turn out, right? So you might win with worse items than the opponent if you are good at the game, and that's pretty cool, I think, right?
Okay. I think I have one last question for you. So I am also, besides for being a League player, I was at least a competitive Smash player. And in Smash, there's like, I'm sure you guys have all heard like wave dashing, canceling, things like that, advanced techniques, right? Are there going to be, anything like that going to be available in Infinite? Any, hidden techniques, any advanced techniques?
It depends. What can you call an advanced technique? So as I said, I think the most advanced techniques will be chaining abilities. So first of all, as I know, the first important thing will be to prepare for match, right? You will get time You will see the map modifiers, right? So you can change your set, right? So you will probably, I'm not sure, because I don't respond for that part, but as far as I know, you will have prepared sets of items, right? And you can switch based on the map modifiers, right? So you might think how your opponent will think, right? What items he will take, what he will use, and try to counter pick him, right? Like in LoL, right? I also played LoL for a lot of years, and a lot of the matches are decided before,
Exactly.
going into the game, right?
Exactly.
Because, like, come on, nobody picked AD carry, right? 2 tanks bottom lane, fun game.
Yeah.
2 junglers. Okay. Yeah, so the first stage will be very important, right? Picking your items, picking the strategy you want to go. Then, as I said, going into the match, knowing the mechanics, right? So you will probably need to practice to learn, right? It will be easy to learn, but hard to master, I think, type of game. So talking about chaining skills, so we have a lot of conditions for the skills, like when they can be casted and how they will be casted, right? So you can have skills, as I said in the first example, casted when the enemy is casting a certain skill, right? Then you can have skills that are casted on a certain areas. Then you have skills that are casting on certain conditions that are making those areas on which you can cast another skills. So just to give some simple examples, let's take something simple. Fireball, right? It's a fire spell, and let's say it will have this parameter, like if you hit an enemy consecutively 3 times in a row, it will create a fire circle on the ground. If you are inside that fire circle, you will have some bonuses, for example, 25% fire damage, and some skills will check if you are in that fire circle, and they will get enhanced based on the skill, right? Let's say the same fireball will be much bigger and will deal more damage when you are inside that circle. So this allows us to create some chaining mechanics. So for example, you cast a fireball, make a circle on the ground, then you go in that circle and cast another fire skill, which will be enhanced in that circle, right? I know it's I'm repeating a lot of words, but that will be interesting, more interesting to show than
You're kind of setting up some of your skills by choosing your setup, by choosing what attacks to use, being efficient, and then taking advantage of that situation you've created.
Yep.
I think that sounds really interesting.
That's what I said. The positioning and conquering the map, it will be very important how you will set up the map for you to play for you. So I think that will be very cool.
Can't wait.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
We just don't have like enough examples to give, because I just worked today and finished the logic behind this system, and it's working pretty good. But this allows us like thousands of combinations. We just need some time to focus and think about interesting mechanics, and I think you will love it. Yeah.
Okay, guys. All right, we are, running quite late. So I think we have to get into the evolution gameplay. But before that, we are actually going to be releasing the skill associated with one of the rune words. So Eki, if you want to talk a little bit about what we're releasing, what the skill is going to be, what the modifiers, the different versions of the skill.
Right. So I guess we discussed that it would be Glory's skill, which would be Whirlwind. It's named the same as the raid skill, but that's not something that would hold all the other rune words too. It just kind of made sense in this case. So, I mean, Whirlwind is how it sounds. It's kind of an iconic move, especially for like a Berserker type character. And I think the aesthetic and the mechanics behind it fit really well, like the Berserker kind of play style, which is not really strongly aimed. It just attacks everything around you, and you do it pretty rapidly. So yeah, you can see here that it has some movement element to it as well, which could be very useful. I was thinking that it could also be somewhat defensive, depending on how you used it. So maybe projectiles that are entering that field that the whirlwind affects are kind of deleted out of, well, you know, basically defended. Like as a berserker, your defense is your offense essentially. So you are constantly on the attack and kind of negating damage through attacking, or basically defending yourself by killing the other person first. So yeah, there are a few different mods that could be applied to this item. So like I mentioned before, weapons will generally have attack skills associated with them, while things like gloves or rings or helmets even will have the possibility to mod those skills depending on your role. So with Whirlwind, you might see something like a wider radius or wider diameter of this attack, faster movement, lower cooldowns, or, you know, conversely, a shorter radius but higher damage, longer cooldown but higher damage, more movement, etc. There's a lot of different ways you could really take this, and I think it would have to be discussed, but I think it would be pretty cool if you could like charge it. So basically initiate using the skill, but hold the button down longer and then see a greater effect once it manifests. But yeah, in short, that's essentially kind of what I was thinking when I was thinking about Whirlwind as to how it relates to Glory and so on.
Yeah, so you know, that's the first of the rune words that we're going to be showcasing on stream. We're going to be trying to do maybe a reveal every single week. We're going to be trying to doing a reveal. No promises on that, but that is something that I am, you know, trying to aim for. So if you guys, you know, enjoy playing Garen, if you guys enjoy spinning to win, then maybe you guys should pick up a Glory, maybe make a Barbarian, and yeah, we'll see what we have in store for next week. But now it is time for us to get into evolution. And as always, we're going to be giving away the... we're actually going to be giving away Glory. So if you're on the stream, if you want to play Evo with us, you guys have a chance to win a Glory, have a chance to, you know, have this ability in Infinite. As always, we're going to be doing the first 4 winners. 4, right?
Yeah, 4 winners.
Yep, first 4 winners.
4 for the bot.
Yep, first 4 winners of Evolution and 4 winners from the Stream Elements bot. We're going to be crafting 40 of 40 Glories today, and we're going to be giving away the 8 best. Yeah, so I think we're going to be giving away the highest perfection percentage to the last winner of Evo. So the first game of Evo, we'll be giving away the 4th best, and then the 3rd best, and the 2nd best, and then the best. And then we'll do the Stream Element spot, and we're going to be doing it in the same fashion, I guess, reverse chronological order. All right. I guess now I have to make a straw poll for the server. Where did Discomonk go?
He said
no.
he had to go. Oh, he's back.
He's back?
Sorry about that.
All right. Straw poll again as always for our Evolution server. And we're going to put North America back on this week since we didn't play on it last week.
North America.
Have a chance
That's where we need to
games.
vote. Yeah.
All right, come and vote on the straw poll. Gonna keep it open for probably just like 3 minutes. We are running, quite over time, so.
Come
No,
on,
no,
North
VPN
America.
user voting is not allowed.
Why are you on a VPN? Are you trying to double vote for NA? Come on.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I need to hook up the VPN right now and go to like 5 different locations. Whoever's not voting for North America, you're gonna be in trouble.
That'd be me.
And me.
So Europe and Asia are tied at 6 votes each, with North America trailing behind at 4 votes. Asia has taken the lead. 7 votes.
I'm getting deja vu to last week's stream.
All right, I'm going to keep it running for just about a minute longer, and then we're going to be jumping into Evo.
More NA players, please vote.
And even
That's
if
it,
you're not
Europe,
from
go on.
NA, vote for me and Eki, please. We need your help. Actually, even if we go to NA, Panda's just going to beat us anyway, so what's the difference?
I don't know about that. And also, Lazy, by the way, I did get the runes from Benzi, so don't worry
nice.
about that.
Cool.
Looks like a tie here between Europe and Asia.
I wonder how many players there are on Oceania. I don't think I've spoken to anyone that says that they like play on Oceania.
That would probably be the fairest for everyone, that means.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so we got a tie between Europe and Asia at 7 votes each.
What
Is
did
there
we play
anyone that
on
wants
last week? Asia?
Do we flip a coin?
I guess we could flip a coin for Europe or Asia. I mean,
Did you guys vote it too? Or it's a
Yeah, I
secret?
voted.
I
voted
didn't.
for
I
NA.
didn't vote. But if I
You
were
don't
gonna
have
vote,
any
I would vote
secrets,
NA.
I
right?
voted.
Hey, just go to
I can't
Google.
vote.
Go
Yeah,
to
I'm just gonna
Google
coin flip. Yeah.
I voted for Oceania. So
Google coin flip.
Can I
between
change
Europe
mine?
and Asia.
just roll a dice.
All right, coin flip. The first one. I mean, this one doesn't count. I just had to bring up Google real quick. But heads, we go
It
Europe,
doesn't
and
count.
tails, we go to
Are you gonna
Asia.
share your coin flip? Oh, there
Yeah.
we go.
Heads, Europe,
Okay.
tails, Asia. All right, Asia it is.
All right.
How surprising.
All right, Asia won. Let's get in here.
Okay, let's do it. Asia 1.
Yeah.
Asia 1, here we come. Let's do it.
I think you need to always just do a coin flip from the beginning, like a dice roll.
Yeah, we have 6. What do we have? 5 or 6 locations.
Oh, great. Well, the game is just ending, so we'll be getting into
start.
the first game that counts in 6 seconds.
Let's get that wall down.
The wall's already
Oh, the
down.
wall's down. Look at that go. Okay, the game mode is Evolution.
All right, and while you guys are at it, if you guys have any questions for Infinite, go ahead and ask Liviu. I know that he's not much of an Evolution player, so he should be able to answer your question while we're flying around.
I've got one question. What server did we say?
Asia 1.
Asia 1.
Asia 1.
I'm right-handed because on my right is my mouse. So
Yeah, my video is mirrored. That's awesome.
I don't understand how.
This action is too intense. I can't stop. I just have to do it.
Okay. Sorry about that, Eki. Yeah, I did mirror your camera because you were like, on the. You're usually on the left side of the screen.
I thought it was something I did. If it's not, that's
No. It's not something that you did. You're good. I don't understand how my ping is 120 to Asia. That doesn't really make sense.
Mine is only one. Yeah, mine's 120 also.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Like, I wonder where these servers are located because, like, usually if I try to play a game, my ping's definitely higher than 120.
Yeah. Other games, I'm like 200, 300 ping when I try to play in Asia.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very
Wow, I'm
simple.
actually
Asia
less
is
Oh, I got fucked.
Asia.
By Black
Asia
Hole.
is pretty big, so
Oh, I
Depend-
killed Pandemonium. That's what I'm talking about. Revenge for those early days.
There's always been item scores, LibTech.
Who did I kill? Discomonk. All right. I'm killing the whole
Was that
crew.
you? Damn.
Give me that orb.
I see that took you up to 5th, did it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm in 4th now.
Yeah, I'm not doing very well. I'm in 9th. I'm not even close.
My internet must be going pretty good today.
I mean, you did disconnect earlier.
I know. Right after that disconnect, it's just been beautiful, though.
Yep, item score was always there. You just had to click on the scoreboard to expand it. Maybe I should turn on music while we play.
I think so
might-
too. I mean,
might
even
be a-
during the stream, if you put some lo-fi in the background, it just gets rid of those silent places.
Yeah, you have
Might
any
be a
more
good
music
idea.
you wanna send me?
No, if you just want to throw some random lo-fi on, it'd be good. My music's too dark and scary. Evolution's more of a bright, happy game.
It is, right?
with blood.
I'm in
Put on
second
the
in
blood
Asia.
soundtrack. Let's do it.
This is crazy.
Oh, by the way, do we have anything to announce about the Android release? Is that coming anytime soon?
We are waiting on the we're waiting on them to approve. They approved the first release, but we had an update that we sent to them, so we're waiting on that. Should be in the next couple days. So be watching the Twitter for the announcement.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get a bunch of new players once it comes out on mobile.
I know I'll be playing more once the app's on mobile rather than through a browser.
Yeah, I saw the amount of games that you have on your phone.
Oh, was that you?
Those,
I saw that
are all
screenshot somewhere.
those are all kid games, though. Those kids grab his phone and
Half of the kid games.
Oh,
I got
wait.
second place in Asia one, so I'm happy. That was an accomplishment right there.
All right. Who was the winner? I might have to go back and look. So, yeah, Thrya, right? So Maev isn't here today, so I'm going to be in charge of all of the
Rewards.
giveaways and everything. So, Thrya, if you want to message me your wallet address, go ahead and message the Rune Metaverse channel on Twitch.
We are in mixed game 2 people. That means kills are 200, and if you kill a level 2 dragon, it's 400 points.
How many points do I get
mine-
for being killed?
Negative
All of them.
half.
Ah.
Okay, J Smooth. Yeah, go ahead and message me your ID. Yeah, there might be a little bit of a delay in when you get your items compared to our normal streams. I'm gonna have to send the ID to Maev, and then he'll send you your item. But you will end up getting it. So just be a little bit patient with us this time.
Yeah,
He is on
Maev
vacation.
a much needed vacation today, and
Yeah.
he deserves it. So
Yeah, hope he stays safe. New Corona.
Oh yeah.
oh no, I should just stay in my house forever. Oh, no.
That's
No, I mean like
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, once Infinite releases,
Never felt more safer than this.
Corona Infinite. I'm a pirate. I don't care about government regulations.
I wonder how the
First
last
kill.
game ended, because I actually killed somebody like right before the game ended. Like maybe 2 seconds before the game ended, I killed someone, and he was the one. He was the one that was glowing. So that poor guy. I don't know if it was Soraya, but if it was somebody else, that poor guy.
It was because I was in second place and I didn't start glowing and I didn't see my name, so you must have killed the leader, but it probably didn't register the points. Actually, I think that I was in third and it was Sir Noy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I might have.
You might have took him out of the lead at the very last second.
Yeah.
Ooh,
J Smooth, if message me on Twitch. Message Rune Metaverse on Twitch, the broadcaster. But yeah, don't try to be sneaky, because Maev is gonna verify who you guys are. You know,
yeah,
to
so
the
your wallet's associated to the gamer tag.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're writing down all the names in the wallet, so make sure that it's the correct one, guys.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be the wallet that you were using in game that you need to send us.
Or else we're gonna think that you're trying to scam us. They actually did that when I first made the Facebook. I had a giveaway, and I had 10 items that I gave away, and all the 10 people messaged me, but of course 2 of the people re-messaged me on a brand new fake account. I'm like, I already sent your item. Yeah.
That's Facebook for you.
At least they tried.
Yeah. I actually was able to tell one scammer to stop. I'm like, aren't you afraid that you're going to get negative karma from this? You know, and I had a talk with them. They're like, they even said, okay, I'll stop scamming the Rune page. I promise, sir. You know? Like, good. I'm going to just delete your messages anyway. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I had to sit them down and have the talk, just like I have with my kids.
All right, Hotaru is in first with a 1.3k lead.
Hotaru seems to win a lot of our contests.
Oh, yeah,
He's gonna
exactly.
get stacked up with rune words.
Exactly. I'm glad we're rewarding people that are winning games. I've been slacking on Evo. If I'm being honest, I have not been playing nearly as much as I should have. But
I think we're all waiting for Infinite.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who plays it.
I want to see some people from NA. It's like some of the names I recognize, you know, pop up and win some of these games. All right, Hotaru, that's our
Hotaru.
second winner. We are on to the third game.
Fast Drake mode.
Oh man. My shadow is so far away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're going fast, your shadow is way behind you. Woo!
I've got 170 ping again.
I'm in first place, baby. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I used to sing myself a song when I was in first place, flying around with my fast dragon.
Yeah. Fast Drake, it feels like it's honestly by far my favorite game mode.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah. It also feels like you're in control, you know? Like there's not that much like RNG in this one. Or not even RNG, but just like being unlucky.
Well, you
I
are
think,
the unlucky panda.
I am the unlucky panda.
The only issue is when there's not many people in the game, and then there's not a lot of
Yeah, it's hard to stay big. You shrink really fast.
That's what she said.
Come on, Black Bull. That's how you get canceled.
I haven't seen any of you guys. I've just been killed by everyone else.
Yeah,
We were hiding.
you've only seen us upon your deathbed.
Yeah, well, no, I haven't seen that either. I was wondering for a second I was in the wrong server.
Might be.
Renzo killed
Shoot.
me. And I saw Eki kill Lofarn when I just died.
Oh,
nice.
Lofarn.
Unpopular opinion, but I hate Fast Drake.
Oh, come on, Eki. What's your favorite game
Get
mode
away
then?
from me, Poseidon.
Let's be friends.
I mean, it can be pretty fun
Yeah.
at times. Like everyone's always trying to kind of like, or at least it used to be that everyone would try and cheat to win that. And then I would just end up winning anyway. And it was really satisfying playing against people who were being super unscrupulous, but just like slowly grinding away points and staying at the point where I wouldn't be killing anyone. And then,
Do you guys remember when Leader Cap was Lazy Cap?
yeah.
I don't remember that, but how did that work?
For
Did
your
it,
time there, Panda.
yeah, did it only
It was-
apply
it
to
was the-
lazy?
Yeah, it
Only
only
applied
applied
to
to Lazy.
Oh man, I lost my lead.
I lost my connection.
Double kill, baby. Some jerk just went in front of me and took all my sprites and made me little.
Yeah, exactly. With high ping, sometimes like you think you're gonna get it, but you don't.
Yeah.
Everything feels fine with high ping until you're around someone, and then you realize it's not okay.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
All right, Renzo's in first place.
Renzo.
All right, my plan is just to ruin people's day now.
I'm starting to recognize some of these names.
Yeah, because they win every weekend.
Oh, yeah.
It's because you lose every weekend.
Yeah. The same people are beating me. Where's Lofar? I thought Lofar wins all these, but I guess it's Asia. So
We're in the Asian server, so we get to see the Asian stars.
next server, next stream, South
Nike.
America. We haven't
Why?
had South America, right? Surprisingly, I thought South America is like a pretty big player base. But
We need to have
I don't know
our
what time it is.
we need to have our mods in South America hype the stream then, so we can get them here.
Lofar at the bottom, at the bottom of the board with 200 ping. Poor guy. It doesn't. I don't understand how
Black
North
Reaper
America
just got
gets
a
better
triple.
connection to Asia than Europe. You know, like Europe and Asia are literally connected. But
Well, it could be on the very east coast of Asia, which me
it's
being
pretty
in
wide.
California.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised South America. You know, we haven't gotten South America at all, I think. All right, Renzo's our
Renzo.
third winner, and this is the last game deathmatch. This is for the best glory that we craft today. And even more
How are you guys
surprisingly,
killing anyone?
I mean, we're not killing them; they're suiciding into us, you know.
I'm treating this as like a horde mode where I just have to survive as long as possible.
Exactly. Just stay big, people run into you. If you're lagging, you're unpredictable.
Yep.
But yeah, like in South America, I mean, it's daytime, right? It's not even like during the night, so they should be showing up. Come on, guys. Where's our South American players?
I think I've disconnected. How long have I been disconnected for?
Maybe that's why you're not killing anyone.
These guys are impossible to kill.
I actually think you were connected all the time.
No, my everything, everyone else froze on my screen.
Yeah,
But you
that
know.
does happen sometimes.
Oh.
Most people don't speak English in South America. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of true, but there's a lot of people that do speak English too, you know? Like English is, you know, pretty close to being a pretty universal language. At least people speak a little bit. You know, at least they
Ouch.
Universal. I don't know many aliens that speak it.
hey, they know, everybody knows enough to say win payouts.
Yeah,
Win airdrop.
AMA.
The gamer dictionary.
Oh no. Oh. I just disconnected. Rough.
I just got killed by Lazy.
Wow. Didn't even see it.
Son, his first kill.
Yeah,
Everyone
I think
gave
it
him
was.
a golf clap.
He was disconnected during that kill.
Yeah.
Round of applause. That used to be the competition, though. Me, Eki, Lazy, and then a couple
Yeah.
others.
Wait, Lazy, what's your name? Is it Jeff Bezos?
Oh no, this one is just lazy, I think.
Oh, it's just Lazy? Yeah, I feel like I don't think I've ever seen you in game.
Yeah, it's EU normally.
Yeah. Oh man, deathmatch, like once you die, you know, without the long respawn timers, it's hard to get back. It's hard to get big again.
Yeah.
Oh, fast Drake too, probably. I probably should have been playing near spawn. I forgot that there's no more, you know, 20-second invincibility. Ah, I'm just getting chain killed.
Jeez.
It's taking me this long to remember there's no orbs.
How?
It's been a while since I played.
Most
I don't
people don't
think
go to
anyone's gotten
school.
a trinket. I don't think anyone's gotten a trinket on stream yet, or an egg. Either.
Yeah, not yet. It's bound to happen one day. One day it's gonna happen.
Oh, the first place player just suicided into me. Thank you, Black
Nice.
Reaper. Or it could have been Hotaru. "45 seconds left, people."
Yep, Hotaru, I believe, has already won. So Poseidon is in second place.
Yeah, if you already won the earlier one, then we're going to give the second place winner.
The last 10 seconds.
What do you think of this game, Liviu?
It's pretty fun.
Does it make you want to turn into a dragon, come fly with us?
If somebody will help me with creating a wallet.
All right, Poseidon is our last winner. It's the winner of the highest perfection glory that we craft today. And if we get a tie, it's going to be the one that shows up first in the inventory.
Okay, so are we going to select the next 4 winners, or are we going to craft the item first?
I mean, I'll probably just run the giveaway, and then while people are entering, I'll just go ahead and start crafting the items. So same as last time, every 10 minutes that you guys watch the stream, you get 10 points, and you every single ticket to enter the giveaway costs 10 points. You can have a maximum of 10 tickets. All right. Rune word giveaway glory. Oh, am I showing my screen? My screen? Whoops. All right, whatever.
Can I
That's
enter
fine.
the giveaway? If I win something, maybe I will start playing.
We generally do it so that team members can't win, but it's up to like everybody else here.
No, I'm
I
joking.
don't mind him. I
It's
don't mind
okay.
him playing since he's a non-crypto guy. It'll actually giving him an item.
He doesn't have a wallet to put it
crypto
into.
on.
He doesn't have a wallet.
I have
doesn't
only
have
a
a wallet.
physical one.
Okay.
So
Oh
I'll
yeah.
give you a
By the
JPEG
way,
to send to you.
everybody that won in Evolution, please message me your stream, your wallet address. Message the Rune Metaverse channel your wallet address.
And then we will match it up with your player name, and Maev will send you the item as soon as he gets back from vacation.
Yep. There is going to be potentially a little bit of a delay between when you get your item, but you will end up getting it. All right. So here is going to be the giveaway for this week. Create and start. Let's go. All right. If you want to enter the giveaway, just do !enter, and if you want to enter multiple times, you just do !ticket and the number of tickets you want to buy. And
Or
I'm
you
also
can
going
enter
to
right on
link.
that link, can you?
Yeah, I'm also going to link the page that you guys can enter. Okay, and while this is going on, I'm going to go ahead and start crafting. And again, this is going to
Now,
be a giveaway
here's the
for
question.
glory.
Is Panda going to get a mythic today? Will he get that elusive mythic?
Is it hard to get a mythic for glory? I think there's a lot of stats, right?
There are. Yeah.
I think it's 1 in 1600 about that.
Hotaru, send the address to the Rune Metaverse channel. Oh, let me go ahead and turn on the command for the points, so you guys can see how many points you have. It should be on now. If you guys want to check your points, do ! and points. Is there not an option to craft 40 for glory?
There should be.
Yeah, it should be.
The hardest thing in this game, finding runes on the crafting page. Where is Soul? Oh, there you are.
I can tell you're more of an evolution
You can
player
just-
than one for the raids.
For sure.
With glory, you can just go to the rune word page and click craft.
Yeah.
And it'll automatically put the runes in for you.
Oh, that's what I did, but it says I only see transmute. I don't see times 40.
Click that. Yeah, click that first. and
Oh,
it'll-
click transmute
it
first. Oh,
opens up.
okay, gotcha.
Then you got the approval, then the transmute.
Gotcha. All right, so far 16 entrants, 86 tickets purchased. It's going on for 3 minutes and 30 seconds about. Probably give it another just a few minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and craft as soon as Binance Smart Chain
Oh yeah. It's
yeah
pretty
starts
slow at the
working.
moment.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so Jace Move, I still need you to message me your wallet address if you are the person that won. And Poseidon, I need you to message me your wallet address as well, not just say hi. Yes,
Also,
please
that's
send
always
me.
appreciated.
How are we looking? Is it working?
It's still approving. It's gonna take a little bit. Binance, yeah, Binance has been really slow the past, I think, for like a little bit.
It's like 3 days
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, the last block was 1 minute ago.
Whoa.
Might be waiting a while.
In BSC. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess you guys have a little bit more time to enter the giveaway. We have 17 entrants with 111 tickets now.
Wow. Come on, Binance. Get your shit together.
Yeah, I saw somebody talk about it in the Telegram chat that, you know, Binance is having some problems.
It's catching up now.
Yeah, we need some chill, like smooth jazz for the in between times right now.
Yeah, you know what? Let me go put on your let me turn on your music again. We can hear the two Black Bull
Let's
songs.
help me create an account so I can play the game
Yeah.
while we are waiting.
Yeah. Are you from a place that Binance is available at?
What did you ask?
Okay.
It doesn't know how to make a wallet yet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the first thing you want to
Yeah.
do, you want to download the MetaMask extension for Chrome.
A mask extension. Okay.
Make sure it's metamask.io.
Yeah, make sure it's the right one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes even with paid advertisements, they can be scams.
Yeah. You know what, Lazy? I'm sure you're more qualified for this. I followed your tutorial
So-
actually.
It's from
Blackbeard.
it's from metamask.io. Okay.
Yep.
Add extension.
Yep, so you can install the extension on Chrome or whatever browser you're using.
I'm using Chrome. Use this extension by pressing Alt Shift M. Okay. Get started.
So you just got to create an account, and it'll give you a seed phrase, and
Okay,
make
so
sure
I
you
create a
write it
wallet.
down. Yeah.
Okay.
Write the seed phrase down on a normal piece of paper. Don't copy it to your computer. That's how people get hacked.
Yeah.
Because that seed phrase will give anybody access to your wallet who enters it.
I will not have any money there.
Yeah.
If you eventually do, though.
Yeah, if you eventually get money in there and some hacker's looking at it, I mean, a lot of people can just set up bots to where it'll take any money that enters the wallet and instantly send it out to a different wallet.
Mhm.
So you want to be
So-
very safe with
so I
that seed
can-
phrase.
I can make a photo on my phone, right?
I personally don't do that just in case. You know what I mean? I literally write it all down on a piece of paper, and that's the way that I stay safe.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how.
if they are smart enough to get into my phone for like 10 cents, then like good.
Have it.
You deserve this.
Is you become a crypto millionaire and you forgot about this moment, and it's on your
Yeah.
phone.
Hey, you never know. Even if
Yeah,
you just
dude,
have like,
It's like
even if you have like a
imagine
few
being the
cents of
person that-
RXS, you know, in 10 years.
imagine being the person that did that with a couple Bitcoin back in the day. Oh, it's just like 10 cents worth of Bitcoin, and now it's like $100,000. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of people who, you know, have just Bitcoin on a wallet that they don't know the information for.
Actually, a huge portion of the Bitcoin is in either locked wallets or landfills. It's completely lost.
Yeah, I think it's like 30% so far.
Yeah.
Predicted more.
Oh my god.
any-
BSC
Is
is...
anyone remembering like the recovery phase? Like, are you at that point that you were like not needing anything to just click it?
How do you mean?
Or-
I mean, like, do you know your secret phrase without looking anywhere?
Oh, memorizing it? No way.
Yeah,
No.
memorizing. Yeah.
No, I have
barely remember
I
her
have
name.
multiple wallets. Yeah, I have multiple wallets, so I'd have to remember 50, 60 words, even more than that.
Okay, guys. So, I think Binance has finally went through. So now I'm going to be closing the giveaway in about 30 seconds. If anybody wants to enter, go ahead and do that the next 30 seconds. Otherwise, I'm closing it. We're already running so far over time.
It's like a
Okay,
great stream.
I created. Now I should connect through MetaMask.
Yeah, if
You
you've
need
created
to-
it, you should have a. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say you need to put Binance Smart Chain on it first before you can connect with Rune.
Oh yeah, there you get chain list.
Okay, I will do that later.
I'll give you a
Come
link.
on then, Panda.
Yeah, let
These are
Lazy give
winners.
you a link and just follow the
Yeah.
instructions in the link, and you'll be good.
That's what I wanted to do. After I get a good sleep, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's late. Very late for me.
Yeah, you
Alright.
see, this
I'm-
is the thing. It's hard to set up everything. Like, we
Okay.
should make the process easier
Yeah,
I
we're working
agree.
on that.
for new
Yeah, I
players.
think-
like
I
me.
think that crypto projects that make it easy to get into crypto are going to do very well right now.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to close the giveaway and pick the winners. All right. The giveaway is now
Winners.
closed, and we're going to be picking 4 winners. The last winner that we're going to pick is going to have the highest percentage out of the out of these giveaways. So the Evo winners are going to get the 4 best, and the next 4 are going to be from the Stream Element spot, and it's going to be in reverse order. All right, our first winner, Crypto Steve 123. I think that's not the first time that he won. Congratulations.
Nice.
Excellent. Well done.
Okay, I can't say that name, but but congratulations. That's our second winner. We got Camel 5505, our third winner.
That's
And-
Camel. Why is it always camel?
It's always camel. He's forever known as camel now. And our last winner, Libtekken. All right. Did you actually? Were you one of the Evo winners? I know you messaged me. Okay, no, you just messaged me just to test it. All right, cool. All right, so congratulations to our winners. Thank you guys for all sticking around, and now it is time to craft the 40.
Let's see what we
What's going
get
on?
here.
What is it
You gotta-
normal for the estimated gas fee to be
Oh, you know,
0.07 for BNB?
You
You
need
didn't
to-
approve all the other runes.
Oh no.
No, they were approved.
Try to refresh. 'Cause that's probably just a Binance issue.
All right. I definitely approved everything. That's why it took so long.
Well, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
It's just Binance lagging today.
Maybe.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
it's still saying 0.07 BNB. I don't know if you guys can see this.
0.07. Yes, about right.
That sounds about right for crafting 40, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, can any of you send this account some more BNB?
Oh, sure.
Oh, the stream account doesn't have enough BNB to craft it with. Gotcha.
Yeah. 0.07, that's a lot. Oh, I need 0.02. Or maybe 0.021, just to be safe.
Pick your mind up.
What's the address?
Do you guys need the
Weekly
address?
streamer.
I think
Sorry, I got
Lazy's
it.
sending it right now.
Oh, okay.
How much do you need?
Let me double check just to make sure again.
You hit confirm, you need to hit transmute 40.
Yeah.
To see.
Okay, I need about 0.025.
Okay. Oh wait, now we have to wait for this.
Another transaction to wait for.
Yeah.
ladies and gents.
Okay,
you for your
Jason. Yeah, I don't think you messaged me on Twitch. Yeah, I don't think you messaged me on Twitch. I know that you're having some problems with, getting that set up. So I'll probably ask you to just go ahead and check with my Ev on Discord or Telegram or anything, and he'll take care of that for you.
So how's BSC looking now?
40 seconds back.
How do you check? Is that something you can check to see how long the transactions are going to take?
Not how long it's going to take, but how long when the last block was validated. So it should be every 3 seconds, but it's being a bit slow. That'd be great to know how long something's going to take. Oh, I should have upped the gas. I didn't even think.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, since we have a little bit of time here, if you guys have any other questions about Infinite, about the development of Infinite, go ahead and ask. We're probably going to wrap up the stream right after the crafting, since we are running into about 2 hours and 15 minutes. If you guys have any other questions, yeah, just go ahead and ask.
Are there going to be reward pickups planned, just like there are in Evolution, Liviu?
Sorry, I was.
Reward pickups, like in Evolution, you can pick up runes and you can pick up trinkets and NFTs off the map. Is anything like that planned for Infinite?
I don't have any information about NFTs and all of that stuff. Like what is
Okay.
about crypto, I can't answer anything. We will start soon working on that, so maybe in a week or two I will have some answers.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we need to figure out the economics of that situation. I'm sure Benzie has something in mind, but it hasn't really been expounded upon, as far as I know.
We are just
hard.
taking it step by step, so
All right, I have a great question from Twitch chat. Liviu, are you working with more people? How many people are working on Infinite?
So I'm working with another guy called Andre. He couldn't join the stream, so he's helping me on Infinite. So basically, it's him and me.
How do you split the work? Like, is there particular areas, or are you covering all yourself?
We are doing like what everybody can do better, and splitting the work based on who likes what or who does what. Taking usually big chunks of stuff and working in that area so we don't overlap too much in the development. And then in the end of the month, or we just merge all the work together and see what's going on.
Nice.
Yeah, and also, of course, I mentioned only like programmers, but there are also a team for making all the sprites, the graphics, generating ideas, all of that stuff.
Okay, guys. So I think I do have the B&B now. So let's go ahead and do the 40 craft. Also, yeah, if you guys won the giveaway from Stream Elements, make sure you message me your wallet address as well. I think I got it from most of you. I got it from Match, and I got it from Camel, and I got it from Steve. I might be missing. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, got it. All right, now it's time to craft all of the rune words, and I guess Disco died again. I'm lazy. What's going on?
Hey, you know what we should do is we should put a
Oh,
background
there you are. There we
image.
go.
Lazy's back. We should put a background image behind each video so that if someone does go off stream, it'll be a placeholder, like a rune character or something like that.
Yeah, I could go ahead and do that, or I could just remove it. I'm not sure which one would look better, but all right, here we go, guys. Craft 40. Pray for a mythic. Let's see if I live up to my name. All right, it doesn't show up here, right? I was
I found a goat at
anticipating.
the farmer's market this morning and sacrificed it, so hopefully there's a little bit extra luck on it.
That's what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secret spice or sauce, I guess, to my crafting routine.
Okay, we're probably gonna have to wait for this too. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's in my inventory yet. So, yes, Binance.
Finance is the reason you guys have to stay up late. So if you want someone to blame,
Yep, definitely wasn't the tier list. The tier list.
Go flame CZ on Twitter, and be sure to use the Rune hashtags.
How long do you think it's gonna take for 40 rune words to be crafted? Does it go through like individually, or does it do it all at once?
Does it once.
Okay,
It's
it
going
does
to.
it
I
once.
think it's a single contract, right? Single transaction for this. It must be.
Yeah, thank God. Do we consider to have our access on Avalanche? I think that's
Actually,
gonna be.
hear that Avalanche is like not great in terms of both transaction time and gas, and right now it's just a bunch of kind of I guess the new shitcoin meta is the DAO or the Ohm forks or something like that. And yeah, it's kind of being bogged down by all of that from my understanding.
It's kind of every chain at the moment, honestly.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it's not something that's like exclusive to BSC, right? It's just when something gets like overpopulated, it's gonna be slow.
Yeah, congestion on anything will slow down and increase, but there is scalability inherent in any chain.
All right, guys, it's finally, the wait is finally
nice.
over. Here we go. All right, sort by perfection, and it's showing me runes. Nice. All right, so our highest
any red
percent
in there?
glory, 90%, 37% increased harvest yield, 11% harvest burn, and 5% harvest fee. So, if I'm not wrong, I think this is 1 away from being perfect, right? Oh, no. 1 away on harvest burn and 3 away from harvest yield. So this is a really good one, and this is going to be oh man, I'm so bad at names. Do you guys remember who was our last Evo winner? It was Poseidon, that one goes to Poseidon.
The god of the sea.
Yep, the 90% glory goes to Poseidon.
Nice.
And then the next one is 78%, 36% harvest yield, 11% burn, but this one has a higher fee. All right, I'm just gonna go through these real quick. We're already way over time. All right, this one's not nearly as high in harvest yield. Oh, we got a perfect harvest yield on this one, but the burn is also pretty high.
Wasn't 10% burn the lowest burn you can get on those?
Oh yeah.
So that was actually the lowest burn on that last one.
Them.
That was 13%. Or I
Yeah,
guess the one before that, yeah, but that one was only 22% yield. All right. And I'm just gonna double check who wins everything after the stream ends, and then I'm gonna send it all over to Maev, and he'll get you these items. All right, not bad. So congratulations to all of our winners. We're probably gonna have to wrap up for today. Thank you guys all for sticking by. I hope you guys all had a good time. I hope we didn't bore you too much, Liviu. Thank you for joining, you and Lazy. Thank you guys for filling in.
Anytime.
Yep.
My pleasure.
Hey, and guys, next week we have a special stream for you. Our lore keeper Jackson is going to be joining us and discussing some of the Rune Sanctuary lore and probably some of the lore for the other games as well. So you're not going to want to miss that one.
Yep. And if everything goes according to plan, we're going to be releasing another ability associated with one of the rune words, and we'll be giving out, the same thing that we did today. So yeah, I guess that's all we have for you guys today. Catch you guys next week. Thank you guys all for stopping by. Have a good night,
Take it
guys.
easy, guys.
Bye
Take care,
bye.
everyone.
See you next week.
Bye bye.